So good evening. We are back again. LB will be joining me. He's en route, and we're going to talk about the final day of the season, which is upon us tomorrow. And Phil Foden, who knew? Who knew? He's the best player in the league. Not star boy. He's the star boy. He is the best player in the Premier League. That is confirmed. He won Player of the Season, and fully deserved as well. He's been unreal this season, especially with Kevin De Bruyne now for 6 months. Stepped up, bagging goals, running games, and yeah, looks like he's going to lift another title. How many titles is that now? Would that be 5, 6? I've lost count. This guy would have so many trophies, and he's 23. But it takes time. It takes time, guys. Cole Palmer won Young Player of the Year, fully deserved as well. Top Gooners are in meltdown because Gibraltar Guard never won it, the Player of the Year. Saka never won it. So yeah, mad, absolutely mad. And yeah, big up to everybody who's locked in. Like I said, LB's en route. So yeah, big up to everyone who is in here. But yeah, we've got a game tomorrow. Everyone's praying for West Ham. This lot never learn. They never learn. I've seen Top Gooners out here saying there'll be fans out there tomorrow smoking cigars. Yes, Agal, I see your tweet. I got sent it. And it's sad to see they feel vindicated by us not winning the league. Don't worry, mate. You said at the start of the season he has to win the league or it's a failure. So we're going to hold you to your words. And if you want to join the stream tomorrow, Mr. Agal, feel free because you did call Northside out yesterday, right at the end of the stream. And this is what he actually said. Let's go to right at the end of the stream. Let's go right, because we've screen grabbed it, guys. We've got everything. We've got all these people's receipts, guys. We've got all their receipts. Where are we? Where are we, guys? There we go. Right, let's go right to the end of this. Let's go right to the end of this.
Because best believe, if we're on a show together and we're going back and forth, you don't have the minerals to go blow for blow in a debate with me about Arsenal. Because you don't have a goddamn leg to stand on.
Ooh.
Anyways, I'm out of here.
Let's actually go back a bit further. One sec.
Northside, this is a message to you. We're going to probably be on a show together with Dan Potts or anything like that. If you want to challenge me on my opinion, name the show, name the time, I'm there. Because best believe, if we're on a show together and we're going back and forth, you don't have the minerals to go blow for blow in a debate with me about Arsenal because you don't have a goddamn leg to stand on. Anyways.
Okay, well, I'll name the show for you. 7 p.m., the emergency meeting tomorrow. Yeah, you and Northside can go blow to blow. How about that? How about that? How you doing, mate? You right?
Yo. 1 second, bro. I've been absolutely roasted, mate, yeah? Absolutely roasted. You know what? I went and updated my PC right last night. It comes up with a big, like update sign with a red cross saying update now, yeah, Windows update. So I've updated it, and it's completely screwed my audios. Mad.
All right, that's off key, bro. That is proper off key. That's why I don't do the updates. I make them wait until it's like totally essential to do it. Like when they come up, I just leave them. Yeah, I do it on my phone as well now. Yeah, it's like when it's like you've had about 25 different messages saying it, then I do it because it does cock up everything, man. But as he froze, he's froze. He's not moved for 40 minutes. He's not moved for 40 minutes, people. He's froze. He'll be back again in a minute. But yeah, a gal wants to have the smoke with Northside. So 7 p.m. tomorrow, this channel. Yeah, because apparently you can't debate with him because he ain't got the minerals, apparently. So let's see if he's got the minerals tomorrow when he's on here. Yeah, it's all well and good doing it on his channel to his fans. Yeah, it's all well and good doing it on Northside's channel to his fans. I need to do it on here tomorrow, mate. I need to do it on here tomorrow because we'll have thousands of people watching tomorrow. So get us to a wider audience and you can show everyone how he ain't got the minerals and you have. How about that? You said name the show. Well, I've named it for you. There we go. Is what it is. Feisty one he is. Yeah, well, big ups everyone locked in, man. You're doing a watch along for Usek. No, I'm on Ola's channel for that. So yeah, I'll be doing the Bolton Oxford game later today. Then I'm going to do Alaves versus Getafe, and then I'll be doing the watch along on Ola's channel. Yeah, Foden doesn't hold puppies, so it is what it is. Yeah, pray along's imminent tomorrow. So yeah, it's all crazy, man. This lot are now desperately hoping and praying for West Ham to go to the Etihad and defeat Man City for the first time in 43 matches at their stadium. Good luck with that one, lads. Good luck with that one. I suppose it's better than holding the club accountable for drawing at home to 10-man Fulham. That's all we needed, wasn't it? Keep that at 2-1 instead of conceding in stoppage time. We win the league if we beat Everton. But no, we're not allowed to do that. Not allowed to do that. We have to blame Son. We have to blame VAR, and we have to sit and sell our souls for Tottenham and West Ham. Okay, cool. Good one. Good one, lads. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But anyway, what we're cooking today. But yeah, then the script gets flipped into these people were waiting for this to happen so they can feel vindicated. Yeah, what are you waffling about, vindicated? Yeah, I wanted to win the league, and unfortunately, this manager ain't it, mate. You're back.
Yeah, I fucking don't have a fucking clue what's going on, dude. Sorry for swearing. It's stressing me out, man. I'm just going to stay here like this. But yeah, bro. So anyway, listen, I updated the PC last night and it's completely screwed everything up. So I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone with a tripod.
Crazy.
Anyway, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. The weather's nice. It's a bit windy, but beautiful sunny day. And we've got Arsenal fans now begging for West Ham, mate. This is phase 4. Oh, actually, it's not phase 4 anymore. We're still in phase 3, apparently. This is phase 3, a super duper mix process. Praying for Spurs and praying for West Ham to get a result. But yeah, man. As a City fan, bro, you must be sitting there laughing your bollocks off, mustn't you, mate?
Yeah, man. It's been a mad week, That Spurs game was the build up to it was wild, yeah. Because can you hear me, by the way? Everything's fine.
Yeah, we can hear you fine, mate. Can hear you fine.
Sweet. Yeah, because you know what was weird? Everyone was speaking about Tottenham in the lead up to the Tottenham game. No one was speaking about City. Everyone was like, "Oh, are Spurs going to try?" Everyone was speaking about City's record and that. City had won 7 out of 7 games up until that point, and out of those 7 games, there was only one match that we scored less than 4 goals in. So it was kind of like, why is no one speaking about City? Everyone was just speaking about Spurs. So yeah, we obviously we got a little fortunate with the Arteta save. That was a class save, but I think we deserved it. Vicario made a couple of mad saves in the game as well. Foden, KDB have both had chances and that, so I think we more than deserved it. And tomorrow night's just going to be, or tomorrow afternoon. I'd be very, 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 very surprised if anything happens, man, because this team has been in this position many times, and we're playing against the West Ham side. They've got the 4th worst defense in the league, and we're scoring 4 or 5 a game. I'd be shocked if anything happens tomorrow. I think it should touch wood, should be like a standard sort of 3-0 sort of performance, man. Listen, West Ham do have players that can hurt us, but they're leaking goals. 4th worst defense in the league. I couldn't believe it. I thought David Moyes usually has a solid team, doesn't he? So yeah, I think we'll get goals tomorrow, man. Yeah,
they've been spanked a few times this season, man. Palace put 4 past them in 30 minutes the other day. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but this is the thing, mate. The reason so many people were talking about Spurs and not about Man City is because Arsenal fans are the most fragile beings that roam the planet, mate. Yeah, so all of the hype going into that game was about, we're praying for Tottenham, pray-alongs. You've got the mutant channel out here doing a pray-along for Spurs. You've got people telling us that rivalry doesn't matter in football anymore. Yeah, you've got Mesut Ozil out here tweeting, "Come on, you Spurs." Yeah, like, bro, this guy's played for Fenerbahce. Would he be saying, "Come on, Galatasaray"? He wouldn't, would they? Like, would he? They'd find his address real quick, mate, and weigh him in. But because Arsenal fans are soppy divs, most of them, the whole talk was all about Spurs, and we all knew you were going to win the game. I predicted 4-0. They actually played better than I thought they would, but at the same time, we just knew you'd win, bro. This Man City team at this time of the season is totally different to the one before Christmas. Yeah, all the people that want to try and justify us being better points, more wins than the Invincibles, all of this rubbish, better defense. We haven't won it. Yeah, and at the end of the day, instead of holding this club accountable for 4 years straight of no trophies, which, by the way, in that time you must have won about 11, yeah, or 12 or something stupid. Like, if you win the league and the cup, that's 9 in the last 3 years. Yeah, so it's got to be, it's got to be touching 11, 12, 13 over the last 4 or 5 years or whatever. Yeah, like, this club doesn't have any accountability. We've got our manager doing an interview saying that him and his family were running around their house with their head in their hands when Son missed. Like, I mean, what we're doing here? Like, if he'd got 2 points extra by keeping that extra goal out in stoppage time against 10 men Fulham at the Emirates, we'd win the league tomorrow if we beat Everton. Mm-hmm. It's like, why don't I have that accountment? What grinds my gears big time, yeah, is the amount of people that say we can't beat Man City, we can't beat Pep. Oh no, well, there was none of this talk when we were top of the league, like, and going clear. There was none of this talk when we were 8 points clear last season. All of a sudden, as soon as Man City established control, which they always do, yeah, because the rest of us just fold. All of a sudden, the charges are back out again. Everyone's waffling 115. Yeah. All of a sudden, there's talk about Pep's leaving. He's not. Yeah, you know, Pep leaving confirmed. No, he's not. David Ornstein even said there's no evidence to suggest that he's leaving. It's just talk in the industry. Yeah, which basically means he was sat on the bog, bored, and made a story up. Yeah, like, let's just be real.
I thought that was a very strange tweet that he put out there about Guardiola. I thought, so it's just talk. So basically, it's like me and you. It's like me and you having a conversation, and me going, "Oh, I think City gonna bid for Bukayo Saka," right? And then someone tweets City bidding for Bukayo Saka, but there's no evidence. It's just. It's just rumor. It's just like, what?
Talk in the industry. Yeah, what does that even mean, mate? It just means you've made it up. Yeah, but he's got history anyway. And for me, yeah, because Arteta's contract runs out next summer, this is just a little dangle the carrot. Oh, look, Pep might be leaving. Arteta's contract expires the same time. Oh, we better sign him up because he will dominate when Pep leaves. Now it's another way of giving him a new deal. Yeah, I ain't stupid, bro. I worked in sales and marketing 21 years. I know exactly what this lot get up to. Yeah, but for me, it's just like, I'm sick and tired of it, bro. Like, how many more years do we have to go as fans, yeah, before we can actually call this crap out? Yeah, and all we get told is, oh, but we're progressing every year. We're progressing. No, we're not. We've not won anything. Yeah, it's
Lee, this is where I think, I can't remember if I told you this week, but I might have told you on Midday Live, or I'll give my opinion on Midday Live, I can't remember, but this is where I think he's gone majorly wrong with the domestic cups. Right, I think, and I said this on a stream. Now, it wasn't with you; it was with someone else, because some Arsenal fans tried to tell that. Basically, my point is, there's only 4 trophies you can win in the season. Yeah, if you're in Europe, there's 4 trophies. In this country, you can win 4 trophies if you're in Europe: the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. Right now, I understand everyone wants to win the Premier League and the Champions League. I want to win those 2 over the FA Cup and League Cup. I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying the League Cup is the same as the Champions League, right? But here's the thing: the Champions League is extremely difficult to win. It's extremely difficult to win because it's. I say this, yeah. I think the Champions League is almost like a different sport. Yeah, you've got referees who referee the game differently to how it is in the Premier League. You've got to understand, because that's a big part of the game. You've got the dark arts, which European teams are very good at, and a lot of the teams in this country have been shit at it for a long, long time. We're just not very good at the dark art, and that's a big part of European football. You've got going to hostile grounds and the impact that can have on you. It's a difficult competition to win. It takes a lot, and you need a little bit of luck on the way. Yeah, because, you know, like, for example, when we played against Real Madrid back in 2015, I think it was, in the semi-final, we got knocked out on a deflected cross. We lost 1-0 on a deflected cross. We hit the post. Like, you know, that cross doesn't go in. That goal goes in. We're through to the final. You need a bit of luck, right? So basically, what I'm saying is, you can play the best football Arsenal have ever played in their entire history, and you still might not win it, because you might get a dodgy decision off a referee. You might get this. You might get that. Blah 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 blah. The Premier League, those sort of stuff don't really exist, because at the end of the day, the best team always wins the Premier League, right? But the Premier League is hard because you're going against Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. So why is he not taking the domestic? So we've just established that those two competitions, Arsenal should be trying to win them. Again, just to clarify, I'm not saying you shouldn't try and win them. I'm saying yes, go for them, and they can be your targets because they're the main two. But the Champions League is extremely difficult to win. The Premier League, you're going up against one of the best teams this country's seen. So why are you not targeting the other two trophies just to sort of say, right, well, if we don't win the Champions League and we don't win the Premier League, at least we've got the Carabao Cup. And I know I'm not naive to suggest that if you win one Carabao Cup, you're going to be sat on this stream going, buzzing, lads, we won a Carabao Cup and we didn't get the Prem, but that's a 10 out of 10 season. Not an idiot, but at least you've won something. At least Hussam, at least Liverpool fans are sitting there saying, the season ended dead. We kind of bottled the title race. You know, it's the do it for Klopp thing, didn't. They've still won one trophy. And yes, it's the worst trophy that they could have won out of 4, but they've still won a trophy. And I just feel like, why? I looked at the team that he put out against West Ham in the Community Shield, in the Carabao Cup. He chalked it, mate. I bet if you asked him deep down and say, you wanted to be knocked out, he probably would have said, yeah. Why? And people say, oh, well, we don't have the squad for it. We don't have the squad. Well, first of all, that's down to him and down to because you've signed some players that, let's be real, have not worked. It's down to contracts. Why does he give a contract to Nketiah? Why does he give a contract to Reece Nelson if you don't trust them or you don't think they're good enough? So I just feel like he's made a mistake there. He's made a mistake. And I think next year, if he doesn't take those competitions seriously and he ends up with no trophies at the end of the season, because let's be honest, he ain't going anywhere, then I just feel that like he's just ridiculous. It is, because like I say, the Premier League and the Champions League are difficult to win. So why would you not go for it? But for example, you know, the Carabao Cup. Pep don't care about the Carabao Cup no more. He's won it 5 times. He's now got being more successful. That is a trophy that, in my opinion, Arteta at the start of the season should say, right, Pep's not going for this Carabao Cup no more. Like, literally, look at the way we're going to win that. At the end of the season, if we don't win the Champions League, we don't win the Premier League, we don't win the FA Cup, we're having the Carabao Cup as a bare minimum, because we are the second best team in this country. We're having it. But again, he just throws it, and I just don't get it, man.
Right, it's jarring because every year since he's won the FA Cup, he's gone out third round, fourth round, fourth round. Yeah, since he's won the FA Cup. Yeah, then the League Cup.
That's proof that he doesn't care about it.
Yeah, League Cup, he's done the same. He's got to a semi-final against Liverpool. I think he got a quarter-final, and then the rest was third round and fourth round. And it's like, come on, mate, you're taking the piss. And it's like, when you look at the teams, this is why I get so wound up. People say that you can't beat Pep. It's a well-oiled machine. They're a juggernaut and all of this rubbish. That's cool, whatever. Yeah, let's not forget it, yeah? You don't have to beat Pep to win the league. Yeah, you could lose both the games against Man City and still win the league. Yeah,
well, you beat us and
United did it.
You beat us and drawn. This whole Pep thing is another nonsense. You beat us and you're drawn. You should have gone and won the league. You got more points off us than we got off of you. We got 1 point. You got 4. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you only play us twice. It's not our fault that you lost. You drew against Fulham when they had 10 men and you was 2-1 up. Do you know what I mean? Like, you switched off. You went to Fulham.
Drew against Tottenham at home, we were 2-1 up. Yeah, drew against Chelsea, we were 2-0 down, got a draw. Yeah, lost away to Newcastle, didn't have a shot on target. Yeah, people were crying because the ball went out, or may have gone out. Yeah, but at the end of the day, mate, losing home and away to Aston Villa, not acceptable. Yeah, look at the teams we're listing here, by the way. Not listing Liverpool at Anfield. We're not listing Man City. Yeah, we're not listing like Man United. Yeah, we've done the double over Man United. We've got 4 points off of Liverpool. We've got 4 points off of City. We've got 4 points off of Spurs. We've got 4 points off of Chelsea.
That's disappointing, isn't it? To be honest with you, if we're being real, based off of your results against those teams that you just mentioned, you probably should have walked away with this league.
Yep. But that's my point.
Because we've not beaten. Well, flip it, Lee. We've not beaten Liverpool home or away. We've not beaten Chelsea home or away. We've not beaten you home or away. And we beat Spurs away, that's it. So we're completely opposites. You've gone to the position now where you're beating your teams that are on your level, but you're then dropping points elsewhere. Whereas what we're doing is we're mopping up 3 points off all the teams below us. Anyone outside the top 6, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. What we've struggled with this year is when we've got to those teams, we're not winning. The one thing I would say is we've not lost a lot either. We've only lost against Aston Villa and against Arsenal, top good team. We lost against Wolves. I'm talking the top team. So whilst we're not beating you, whilst we're not beating Liverpool, we're getting a lot of draws. So that's kept us in touching distance. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at
you always find a way not to lose, don't you? Right, that's the thing with City. Yeah, even if you're losing, you find a way to somehow come up clutch. I want to grab these super chats real quick, and then I want to get your views on something. LB's link is in the title, so make sure you sub to him as well. He's absolutely flying on his channel at the minute, or both channels at the minute. So make sure you sub to him as well. There's 1,150 in there. Get these likes up. We ain't even at 240. You're taking the mick. 115 reasons to sack our Arteta stream tomorrow. No, I am actually going to do a video or a stream. 115 reasons to sack Super Duper Mick. Because everyone keeps waffling about 115. Cool. But I'll give you 115 reasons why we should get rid of him. Number one, that fucking dog called win. How dare you? How dare you roll out a dog 2 days before handing City a title last year and have the audacity to call it win? Something you can't do. So that's the first one. The other 114 will be on a stream. Big up to Riku. He says, big up Lee and LB. You should do a show with Big Steve. I did text him, but he's obviously busy, mate. So is what it is. Listen, Big Steve's everywhere. So, and I've texted him like half hour before I was coming live. So is what it is, man. Big up to Big Steve as well, though. Big up to Unique. Appreciate it, mate. Hope you're well. Lee Odegaard was asked if he considers Arteta the father of the family. You cannot make this crap up. So if Arteta gets sacked or leaves on his own accord, he will still be the father of. Will he still be the father of the family? No, we'll just have fatherless players, like we've got fatherless mutants that have infected our football club. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? This is why. Is he the father? Why do I have to make everything about emotions and family? Like, fuck football, man. Yeah, Premier League football is clapped. These clubs are milking fans on emotions, man. It's crazy. But big up to you, Unique. Hope you have a nice weekend, buddy. Big up to Sankle. He says, my favourite Arsenal fan and my brer, LB. Love y'all. Come, big up to you, bro. Thank you, man. Big up JTI as well. Almost 1K in here. There's 1,200 now. Come on. Let's get these likes up to 400 at least. Big up Lee and LB. This chat and the mods mutants are allergic to accountability for real. Yeah, that's facts. They'd rather blame Son for us not winning the league, mate. Shame they ain't got that level of accountability for our players, isn't it? But there we go. And big up to Stephen as well. Big up Lee and LB. Slosh. Thank you, lads. All right, listen, get these likes up. Big up to Matty in the chat as well. Make sure you sub to Matty's channel, Southern Gooner. Big up to everyone in there as well, man. But yeah, I want to get your thoughts on this.
I'll tell you what, I was sloshed last night, bro. Big.
Well, at least you weren't on stream. At least you weren't on stream this time.
No, I wasn't on stream, man.
4 bottles of wine deep. I want to get your thoughts on this as well, right? Because I see a lot of rival fans with their channels making out we're amazing, we're great, we're unbeatable, the disrespect towards Arsenal, we're scintillating, all this rubbish, yeah? What I don't understand, right, is at the same time they say, telling people like myself, Arsenal fans, that we shouldn't want to get rid of Super Duper Mick because nobody can beat Pep. However, they want their managers gone. Chelsea, Man United, some Spurs fans. Why do they want their managers gone? Right. I wanted to get your view on that. I'm going to go and get my ashtray and cigarettes. Why would they want Ten Hag sacked? Why would they want Poch sacked? Because nobody can beat Pep. Right. They're telling me that, or other Arsenal fans as well, that we should keep our manager because nobody can beat Pep. So when Poch gets to a cup final and a cup semi-final in his first season, why would Chelsea fans telling me to keep Arteta for being one final in 4.5 years? That keep him, but you want him gone, and nobody can beat Pep, and he's got you to a semi and to a cup final. And then you've got Man United fans telling me as well, and other Arsenal fans, nobody can do better than Pep. You should keep your manager, but then they want Ten Hag out for getting to 3 cup finals in 2 seasons, right? And this is where I find it hypocritical, because if nobody can beat Pep, then surely their managers are trying to do the other side of the game, which is what you spoke about a minute ago, the cups. So why would they want the manager sacked? Nobody can beat Pep until he leaves. Exactly. Well, at least they're having to go at the cups. So why do you want your manager sacked? I'll be 1 second. Yeah, let's get my ashtray.
Yeah. No, listen, the Arteta thing for me is I find it a very, very interesting debate, man, because I feel like it's literally 2 sides to the coin. And listen, for me, I kind of understand on one hand, why some Arsenal fans want to keep Arteta, because you've been the banter club era or whatever for the last decade, and he's brought you to 2nd place, right? What I find them quite reluctant to have a conversation about is, could you be better with a different manager? Because that's all it is. That's all the question is. Yes, Arteta right now is doing a decent job in terms of getting you to this position and getting you close to a title. But why can't we have a conversation about whether or not there could be someone else out there who could take you that step further? And it's almost as if they're reluctant to have that conversation. You know what I mean? And I find it a bit strange. And listen, we could have a debate with an Arsenal fan or whoever who thinks, no, we need to stick with Arteta. And then we have our debate. And at the end of it, they say, yeah, I hear you, but I still think this is the best manager. It's very, very rarely I find Arsenal fans are even able to have that debate, that conversation. They just shut down the conversation. No, we must stick with this manager. It's like, well, hang on a minute. How come? Why don't we speak about a manager like Simeone and just have a debate about whether or not you think Simeone could come in? We have a debate, find out that he's not won anything for 3 or 4 years, and say, okay, he's not the one. How about this guy? How about this guy? But I find like a lot of the time, the conversations just shut down, and it turns, instead of just having a debate and a conversation about it, it's like, oh, you're toxic, you're this, you're that, you're that. And it's just like, well, hang on a minute. All I want to do is just explore the possibility. And you know what's mad as well? They're missing a trick, because, like, say they're speaking to you or to Northside or any of the other Arsenal fans who are out. Like, they can have a proper debate. And listen, you're probably not going to change your mind, but at least, like, they could potentially say something to you that, like, you could think about and go, okay. But they don't even, half of these fans don't even want to have a conversation about it. They don't want to. Like, how many times have I tuned into your stream, bro? You'll have anyone on your channel. I've seen you have Igal on the channel, and like, you'll debate Igal, and you guys will have a debate. But a lot of the time, these fans don't even want to have a debate about it. And I just listen, like I say, you can have the debate, and maybe you'll come to the conclusion that Arteta is the guy. But a lot of them don't even want. Yeah, a lot of them don't want to have the conversation, and I don't know why. Don't understand it.
Because they've been sucked in because of Arsene Wenger originally. It all comes back to Wenger, right? Most of these fans that are so infatuated, it's not all of them, because I've got mates of mine that are on protests with me to get Wenger out of the club. Yeah, and they're now like so far gone with this Arteta prop. It is crazy. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, you protested to get Wenger out of the club. Yeah, in the 5 years before Arteta got here, we got to 4 cup finals and 2 semi-finals in the 5 years before he got here. Since Arteta's been here, right, 4.5 years, it'd be 5 by December, right? We've literally been to 1 cup final and 2 semi-finals. That's it. Yeah, and the cup record's worse, bro. So we've actually gone backwards. But this lot have been gassed into thinking that nobody can beat Pep because it's constant propaganda on Sky every day. All these channels are saying it. Yeah, everywhere you turn, yeah, it's propaganda in the media for Arteta. He's got the best PR I've ever seen for a football manager, by the way. Yeah, and I'm 42 next month. I've never seen a more protected football manager, mate, ever. Right, and then, because nobody can beat Super Duper Pep, the fact he's up there, they think that is better than actually winning a cup. And this is why I get the ump with it. Because, okay, cool, maybe we can't beat Pep. We've proven for 2 years that we possibly could. Yeah, but this manager's also proven he can't get over the line with these players. You know, it's either him or the players, or it's both. For me, I think it's a bit of both. Yeah, I think he's a decent manager. Yeah, he just ain't that manager guy. Yeah, he ain't that top guy. We need the next one. Yeah, but coming back to Wenger, right? They are so infatuated with Daddy Wenger because most of these fans, not all of them, like I said, but most of them latch onto that gold trophy. And that's when they started supporting the club, a lot of these online ones. And I was going to the games. I went nearly every game Unai Emery's only season, yeah? And, bro, I was in the stadium and most of the fans in there weren't backing Unai Emery from day one. Yeah, day one. I remember standing North Bank Lower. We played Man City, right? And that game, there was people that have been there for years standing around going, don't rate this manager. We shouldn't have got rid of Wenger. Should have kept Wenger. Yeah. And they weren't. And we went 22 unbeaten. We lost the first 2 to you and Chelsea, right? Chelsea away. And then after that, we went on a 22 unbeaten streak. And people were still kicking off in that 22 unbeaten. No, this guy ain't it. This guy ain't it. He's not good enough. Look at the way we're playing and blah, blah, blah. Right. So they never got over Wenger being sacked. And he did get sacked. He got told leave or you're getting potted, mate. Yeah. So it's basically sacked. Right. When this manager goes, when this manager got the job, because he was Arsene Wenger's captain that ended the 9-year trophy drought, straight away, it's like they got Wenger back. Yeah. And now they're infatuated with him. When this manager leaves, because he ain't getting sacked. When he leaves, the next manager who comes in is a dead man walking from day one, but it'll be 10 times worse than when Wenger went. Yeah. This fan base will not back him 90% of them, mate.
Here's the thing as well, right? I don't know if you can pull up the comment just above JTI's super chat. Say JTI sent in a $2 super chat. It's the comment above it from Sid.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right?
I get this all the time, mate.
So this is my opinion on this, right? So he says there's no manager in the world that is a sure banker to beat Pep. That's fair, but nor's Arteta. So we are more likely to regress if Arteta leaves. Here's the thing, right? You're finishing second. Finishing second and finishing fourth is essentially the same thing. Because you both don't get no trophy. Well, this is provided you finish second tomorrow, which you hopefully do. But yeah, you both don't get no trophy. You both get Champions League, right? Any manager that comes into Arsenal, say you sack Arteta, right? Any manager that's even worthy of going to Arsenal is getting Arsenal top 4 next year. Because I'm not being funny, Arsenal and City are so clear of the rest of the teams. I think Liverpool will have a bit of a dip next year. That essentially, even if you do regress, which is not guaranteed, you might regress, which is part of the risk. But even if you do, you're still going to get top 4 next season anyway. It's not like you're going to drop outside the top 4. You're not going to drop outside the top 4 with that team you've got. That is a top 4 team all day long. So for me, you've got to look at it and say, if the risk, right? If the risk was, if you get a new manager and he might take you outside the top 4, you're not even playing Champions League football, then maybe you say, okay. But I'm not being funny. If you get a Simeone, is he going to take Arsenal out of the top? Okay, he might not win you a title either, but he's not going to take Arsenal from 2nd to 5th.
Yeah, but
he might take you 2nd to 3rd, 2nd to.
He's washed up. He's washed up. He's gone 3 years without trophies.
Yeah, I know. I disagree, but like even if you look at some of these other managers like that you could potentially go for, like Tuchel. I'm not saying you want Tuchel, but Tuchel, he's not going to take you from 2nd to 5th. He'll have you top 4. So what is the risk? You say we are more likely to regress. You might regress.
This is where their argument. This is where their argument's so thick and dumb, yeah, right? And it is dumb, right? Because if Super Duper Mick and Super Duper Edu, right, have laid the great cultural foundations. They've laid the platform. Yeah, they've laid all of these things in place, the structure, the mentality, the culture change. Everything's great. The squad's half decent now. Well, first 11's good. The rest ain't really. But we've got a good 11. We've got plenty of money rolling in. We've got Champions League football 2nd year running. What makes any of these people think, yeah, that if Super Duper Mick and Super Duper Edu have done all of these groundbreaking things that apparently have never been seen before, that we would go backwards if we got rid of this manager? Which tells me they don't believe what they're saying in the first place about he's changed the culture, he's done this, he's done that. They are attaching this manager, right? And this is their thought process to it, yeah? They attach this manager to the squad. If a new manager comes in, he won't want all of these players. So now their favourites leave because he might want to get rid of some. Oh, we have to overhaul the whole squad and start from the bottom again. Sorry to break it to you people. That's not how football works. Tommy Tuchel went into Chelsea, got 6 cup finals in 14 months with a squad that weren't his. Yeah, and won the biggest one of the lot. So
I'll tell one of that thing called the team that wasn't
Arsene Wenger was an unknown. Nobody knew who Arsene Wenger was really, unless you were deeply invested in Japanese football and French football back in the day. Yeah, he came in and took Arsenal to a double in 18 months against the best manager I've ever seen in Fergie. Yeah. Arsenal didn't down tools because Fergie was there. Jose then coming against this lot and got 95 points after we'd gone invincible up against this lot and prime Fergie. The Sheikh then rocks up and goes, bollocks to a lot of you. We're having some of that now. Yeah, and it's like their method, their thought process doesn't add up, because if he's laid the foundations, he's got the culture change, everyone's singing on the right hymn sheet, but we're not getting over the line, right? Cool. Well, who's to say, let's say Allegri, for example, he's available. He's just won a trophy and been sacked. Yeah, meanwhile, we're hanging on to a manager who's gone 4 years without a trophy because Pep's here. Well, Pep weren't in the Europa League, so why didn't we win that? Pep got knocked out to Southampton and Newcastle in the League Cup the last 2 years. Why didn't we win that? Yeah, why didn't we win that? Yeah, we're going to get into the to the Community Shield again by default, like we did last year, and this lot are going to gas it up like a trophy again and put the dog. Next to the
damn! Yeah, you won a trophy that you weren't even meant to be in. The Community Shield.
It's not even a trophy to me, but this is the thing. Yeah, Xavi Alonso and Xavi Hernandez have proved it don't take time, and they're going up against 2 of the biggest powerhouses in world football. Real Madrid, yeah, had won 5 trophies. Yeah, the season before Xavi rocked up. Xavi rocks up and says, "We're having that title. We're having that Supercopa de España." 2 trophies first season. Yeah, they then got to a Supercopa España final this season and lost. Yeah, and they're second in the league, right? Now, if you look at Bayern Munich, they've won 11 straight titles. Yeah. Xabi Alonso's gone in there, took them from 17th half season. Yeah. And now first full season, he's on a baby treble unbeaten. Yeah. So all of this waffling. Yeah. Would you have taken Xabi Alonso 18 months ago, anyone? No, you wouldn't. But Leverkusen did, and they've won their first ever title. Yeah. This process, yeah, shouldn't be a manager specific process. Yeah. If there even is one, it should be a club process. And it should be evolving every day and every year and every summer and every transfer window.
It's the same with the players, though, Lee, isn't it? If you sign a player and he doesn't do what you need to do, you don't give him year after year after year after year. You sign another player.
Fact.
They might give him a year, you know, or you bench him or whatever. But like, you don't just say, oh, well, we're almost getting, you know, say you sign a striker. Yeah, like Højlund, for example, at United. If he doesn't do it next year, they won't give him another year and be like, oh, we'll give him a third year. If he scores 10 goals next year, that guy is shameless, by the way, yeah? 9 Premier League goals he scored this season, and he's shushing the crowd. He's shushing the crowd for 9 Prem goals.
From 8th to 8th, shushing a team that are above them.
That is, honestly, that is absolutely
in a nutshell, bro. But this is the thing, yeah. You're absolutely spot on. They are paid employees, right? Since I started supporting Arsenal back in 1986 or 7 or whenever it was, 1987, yeah, when I was like 5 years old, right? Back then, the only person that is still at this football club, as far as I'm aware, yeah, that has been playing for Arsenal, yeah, in that time when I was growing up, yeah, or any period. The only person that is still at that football club from when I started supporting Arsenal is David O'Leary. Yeah, he's ambassador of the club. All the other paid employees have left. Yeah, and this is what winds me up, right? You're spot on what you said. Every time I give a name, oh, well, what's Simeone done for 3 years? Okay, what's your manager done for fucking 4? Yeah, oh, but he's up against Pep. Okay, cool. Simeone is up against Real Madrid and the fucking elite, mate. Proper elite, like Man City. They've got an elite gaffer, like you have. Yeah, they can spend what they want, albeit Arsenal have outspent Madrid since 2008. 2008, we've outspent that club. Yeah, look at what they've won, right? So, what, Simeone is not supposed to be there. They're the 4th biggest club in fucking Spain. Bilbao are bigger than them. Maybe you could flip it the other way because Bilbao have won less titles, but they've won more Copa del Reys. Yeah, I think they're the 2nd most successful on Copa del Reys. But either way, again, they take the cup seriously. They won it the other week. Yeah, so why didn't we take it seriously? They know they're not going to win the league, so they take the cup seriously. Yeah, they're in Europe now next season. Yeah, and then when you look at it as well, right? I think like, as soon as you say, okay, well, Simeone, well, he's not leaving. Okay, cool, he's not leaving. Then what they do is they go, who's a realistic option? Well, if we're super Arsenal, like everyone keeps making us out to be, and we're great and amazing, and we're one of the best teams in the world, who wouldn't want the fucking job? Yeah, and not only that, when they say who's realistic, I go, okay, cool, get me Girona's manager then. Oh, but he's part of the City group. Okay, so was Super Duper Mick. What's the difference? Yeah, how about go and get me City's assistant now? I don't even know his name. He looks like Kevin Keegan. Yeah, I don't even know his name. Yeah, he got them to a treble. Yeah, he got them to a treble. Super Duper Mick didn't. Yeah, since as soon as Mick left, they've won a treble and they're on for a double. Yeah, it jars me, mate. Then as soon as you go, okay, cool, we'll go and get me Allegri. Oh, he's washed. They dismiss managers with proven CVs, proven track records for a manager who inherited a team and won an FA Cup, by which he beat Pep. So he proved he could beat Pep as soon as he got the job. He got rid of all the players that did it, and he ain't won fuck all since.
Bro, yeah, but you know why they dismiss it though, Lee? Because if they don't dismiss it, they have to open up to the potential that it could be better with a different manager, and they don't want to do that. And then the only time really that they do it, because they want to look like, you know, they're being fair, is with Ancelotti. But then they go, oh, but we can't get him anyway.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Him as well. What did he do at Everton? Yeah, well, he beat your manager home and away. Yeah, and finished 2 points behind you with Everton. Yeah, right. I want to read this comment as well. I'll get the super chats real quick as well. Yeah, but I want to say this. Yeah, the easiest way to flip it on these people, right, is go, well, okay, let's assume nobody's better than Super Duper Mick. Yeah, why would you give him one more year then when you say that nobody can win it till Pep? Why are you only saying one more year? Because what if Pep stays 5? Yeah, straight away they can't answer. And then you go to him, okay, and I've never had an answer out of anyone, yeah? So you're saying nobody's better than Super Duper Mick. Every manager I put on the table, you dismiss straight away. So if he does leave, which he thought about last season, Who do you want then? They can't answer it, bro. They can't answer it. So you've dismissed all of the managers I've said. I've flipped the script, Uno reverse. If he leaves, who do you want to replace him? They can't answer it. They can't answer it. They'll probably say fucking Mertesacker or Jack Wilshere or someone. Piss off. Yeah, this is Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, go and get me Simeone. Dangle 50 million quid in his face. He's coming to Arsenal. Yeah, 50 million a year. Here you go. Yeah, go and Ancelotti. Fair enough, he might not. Yeah, maybe Simeone might not. Yeah, who thought, right, when Jurgen Klopp said he was leaving, who thought that they were going to go and pick out of all of the managers in world football, fucking Arne Slot? Yeah, and I guarantee he does all right. Yeah, there might be a little drop off. They might have some moody results. Yeah, but let's be real. That's Liverpool Football Club. They'll sack him if he ain't doing it.
Yeah.
100%. Let's just be real with him. Big up to Bashir, man. I don't understand how 115 charges made us drop points. What a comment. Thank you. Thank you very much, mate. Brilliant comment. Gold Bitch wants to sign Amrabat fully after 2 games, bro. Fuck that idiot. He's a knob. Yeah, absolute waster. Maybe you should unblock me and we can have a conversation on WhatsApp, pussy. Blocking me. Yeah, didn't like it and blocked me. Big up to Jason. Maybe it's just me, but I think about winning. A winning mentality is created from going after the lesser trophies and winning them. Thank you.
Great.
Look at Pep when he came in. Went after the Carabao as if it was the Champions League. So did fucking Jose. Yeah, Jose did it at Chelsea and Man United. First trophy, League Cup.
It gives the players the belief that they can win. Like, your players haven't won anything. So whenever they put into high pressure scenarios, which requires winning, they've got no experience of it. So you can't even really blame the players, because it's like, well, you know, to get over the line, yeah. So if you wanted to run, to run a marathon, yeah, the first marathon's always the hardest because you've never done it before. Once you've run a marathon, you know the next marathon, you're like, well, I've already run a marathon, so I know I can run this marathon. So, you know, with Arsenal, they need to win a trophy, because then when you're in another pressure scenario in a league game that you've got to win, the players are like, well, we've won before, so why can't we win today? Rather than sitting there going, oh, this is kind of mad, we've never done this before. Like, it's no real surprise that sometimes the players like don't perform in the highest pressure scenarios, because you know they've not got over the line. Whereas if you just farm Carabao Cups, which is what I said at the start of this stream, yeah, which is like Pep Guardiola now doesn't take that competition seriously because he's got bigger fish to fry. Funny enough, he has, because we're in that position. But he did at the start. We won it 4 or 5 times in a row because he wanted to get that winning mentality. And I just don't know why Arteta doesn't start the season go, Premier League's difficult, Champions League's difficult, for various different reasons. Carabao Cup, City don't take it seriously. We're the second best team in this country. That's ours. We're lifting that trophy in February, March, yeah? And at the end of the season, if we don't win nothing else, it'll be a disappointment. But at least we've won something. And then I got Arsenal fans telling me, yeah, but when we won the FA Cup last time, fans mocked us because that's all we ever win. Who cares what other fans think, bro? Like, I don't get why so many fans these days get so bothered about what other fans say. Like, do you think I care that much about the 115 when fans come in my chat? I laugh. It makes me laugh, bro.
Who cares what Gary Neville and Sky Sports say? How does that stop our clubs winning?
Exactly, man.
Because it don't stop you lot winning. And the 115 has been in the media nearly every single day since last March or last February. Yeah, every single day, somebody somewhere is mentioning 115. Yeah, ain't stopped you lot can continue to win. Yeah, if anything, it's probably galvanised your football club. Yeah, like we're sitting there dismissing League Cups. Oh, it's the League Cup, it's the League Cup. But the very best managers that have ever graced football, yeah, are winning 4 on the spin.
Well, yeah. In that case, don't enter it. If you think it's crap, yeah,
thank you.
Write to the Arsenal. If you're an Arsenal fan or a fan of any club and you don't think that competition's worth it, 1, don't buy a ticket, don't go to the game. And 2, why don't you write to your club and say, listen, lads, we don't need to be winning Carabao Cups. Why don't we not enter the competition like United did back in the day, and we'll save our players for the FA Cup and the Premier League? What's the point if you don't think it's worth anything?
Because it all sounds good on the internet, yeah. Like they this season, Liverpool won the League Cup. Yeah, there's a chance Man United could still beat you in a final. It's a final, bro. I've seen Wigan beat you in a final, albeit a different Man City team. But
of course,
and I've also seen you go and spank Watford fucking 5 or 6 in a final. Yeah, and I've seen you beat us in a final. Aguero dinked the goal kick. I was at that game. Fucking
yeah.
The old boy sat next to me. He was Irish. Yeah, he must have been about 80. And I took my seat, and he said, "Oh, how you doing, mate? My name's I think his name is Peter. Yeah, he goes, my name's Peter. Blah blah." He goes, "What do you think of Wenger?" I said, "He's fucking awful." He goes, "Oh, thank God you're sat next to me. I can't fucking stand him." All the way through the game, he was cussing Wenger, mate. Yeah, I was like, "Come on, proper fans." Yeah, but this is the thing. Yeah, these fans think finishing second is better than winning the League Cup. Yeah, okay. Well, on that basis alone, then take the 2 League Cups that we've ever won in our history off of our trophy holding. Yeah, take them off. Take them off, and I think you're level with us, and Chelsea are level with us on trophies. Yeah. Because if you don't count the League Cup, don't watch it, don't do watch-longs, don't stream it, don't go to the games, don't do fan cams for it. Yeah, it's bullshit, bro. I'm sick to death of it, and this is the problem. Yeah, the reason people don't like these cups anymore is because they think that they can qualify for a competition, the Champions League, and that's more important than winning a cup. Yeah, well, okay, cool, that's great. Yeah, it might be a better trophy to win, the Champions League, of course it is, but we don't win it. Like, come on, you're genuinely the only club in England that can go, "We've got bigger fish to fry," because you have. No other club in England
I agree.
Cup without having anything else to win, and you do it. You do go, "Okay, fuck it, we'll have a go."
Yeah, but Lee, that only lasts as long as you're winning the other trophies. If you stop winning the Premier League and you stop winning the other trophies, then all of a sudden you're not like content at being like, for example, when we got drawn against Newcastle, the Carabao Cup this year, I knew as soon as the draw was done, we've lost. I said it, we've lost that game. We're not winning that game, and we lost, right? But I was calm with it. Obviously, on the day you're fuming in it, but like I'm calm with it. I'm chill with it because I knew that my team would go on and win other trophies because we're that good. If we didn't win any trophies next year, like that quickly changes. The thing is, you've got like football evolves, and your club evolves. And listen, when I was growing up, this is another thing that winds me up. When Arsenal fans come in and say, "Arsenal, Lewis, LB8 at Arsenal," I say, why do I hate Arsenal? You guys need to give your freaking head a wobble, man. When I was growing up, and my team was ass, I was supporting any team that was going up against Man United, mate, because my team was dead. So I just wanted United not to win. So if you was doing well, I'd be supporting you boys. If Liverpool were doing well, I'd be supporting, not like supporting, but like I'd be backing you to win the league over United. As anyone would.
Was decent. We played good football with this lot.
Yeah, you play good football. In fact, Arsenal were like up and down the country. You know what I mean? You play good football and that. Like Arsenal have never done anything to City in a controversial way that makes me not like.
But this is what I don't get when people like when people are doing the Arsenal hate and Arsenal. Oh, everyone hates us. The only reason everyone hates us is because our fans are so fucking mouthy on the internet for winning fuck all for so long. Yeah, because I'll tell you what, I grew up in that era, of this lot behind me, and the George Graham era. Yeah, they didn't hate us then. We got a standing ovation at Anfield for beating them to a title by their fans, and we got a fucking guard of honour out the fucking ground. Yeah, their fans on the bridges and everything after the game, clapping Arsenal fans back down the fucking outside the ground as they're leaving. Yeah, we weren't hate. That's Liverpool. We just done them on their own turf to win the league. Yeah, the media were loving us off. Every fucking media outlet on the planet was sucking off this Arsenal team. Yeah, and the 02 and the 98. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It's like the only reason it's gone full circle is number one, we ain't won nothing for so long. And number two, our fans are so cocky on the internet, which is why people don't like us. Yeah, but either way, whether they like us or not, it don't stop our players winning. Yeah, it drives me nuts. It's a piss take. Big up to JTI as well, man. They hold other clubs accountable, but their own. In fact, they got higher standards for every other club than Arsenal. Yeah, it pisses me off. Yeah, absolutely winds me up. Yeah, big up to you, mate. Big up to Joe as well. What do you think of Slot as manager? Bro, I don't watch Dutch League football, if I'm honest, so I don't really know. Is he better than Klopp? We're about to find out. But if he ain't and he starts off poorly, I think he'll be sacked. They'll sack him. They'll give him a year, 6 months, 8 months. If it starts off real bad, then yeah, he could be gone. But who knows? We'll see, man. Big up to Brian as well. You can say Arteta out all you want, but if you don't shed more light on our board and owner, nothing will happen. Protest to get the ball out, bro. I said this on many streams. Yeah, if they don't sack him, if he doesn't win this title tomorrow, if they don't sack him, I'm fully cronky out. Yeah, and I'll be on that hype all season next season. Yeah, because that tells me the standards of this club is just to get top 4. Yeah, that's it. Which we knew anyway, because they did it with Wenger and made him the highest paid manager on the planet for finishing 4th every fucking year. Big up footy highlights as well. Lee Ange is having a meltdown. He said that there's internal issues, board and fans mentality, but they've got their Tottenham back. Bro, that club's always been shit. I can't lie. It's always been crap. Conte had the most.
That's been a wild situation with Ange. I think he's had a reality check.
Yeah, bro, listen, this guy did a double treble at Celtic. Yeah, and he's gone in there, and that 48 hours where Spurs fans, and probably internally there was chatter about, oh, don't worry.
Well, he said internally, didn't he? That's the big thing. I think. Listen, fans are fans. Fans do weird shit all the time. I think he understood something like. But during the game, he probably got annoyed because, like, that's why he had a little pop at the fan. But to hear him say internally,
he got kicked out, that fan.
Yeah, no, but to say internally, that means people inside the football club have been saying, "Oh, don't worry if you lose." I mean, that's no. Like the fans, you're always going to get some fans doing that.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, because Daniel Levy don't want to be the owner or CEO or chairman, whatever he is, of Spurs when Arsenal go and do a league title, and it's because they've beaten the other team. Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if Daniel Levy's gone, fuck the 20, 30, 40 million we'll get for Champions League. We'll make that back in other shit. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that conversation took place. Yeah, if Ange's got any balls, he leaves, and Man United's available. And if he takes Van der Ven to Man United, instantly they're better. Yeah,
I thought Liverpool should have tried to get him in. I do. He's a Liverpool fan growing up, and you're not telling me that Liverpool couldn't have got him from Spurs, especially with Spurs not getting Champions League. I know he's only been there a year, but I'm really surprised they didn't try and get him, over Slot. I mean, what's Slot done? I mean.
I don't watch big football, mate, if I'm honest. I genuinely don't. Big up to Stephen as well. Pep and City have set the new standard. It's up to us to catch them. Not getting on knees praying for Pep to leave. So we have a chance. Mutants. Bro, facts. Fergie won 13 league titles, also done a treble, had the most money, the best manager, and the best squad. Arsene Wenger.
I'd say as well, Lee, yeah. When we was going up against Fergie with Mancini, never once in my head did I go, we can't win this because of Fergie. Never once.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Like, it's such a weird mentality to have. Like, we can't win it because of Pep. Mate, in that case, then, why are you not farming the Carabao Cup then?
Exactly. Bro, their arguments make no sense. They're so easy to pick apart. This is a thing as well, right? Oh, but we've got a good young squad. They'll all grow together. Really? What's Martinelli done this season then?
That's the biggest thing that winds me up about young people's opinions on young players. And people have this opinion because of FIFA. Because on FIFA career mode, if you buy a young player, they only ever get better. Yeah, you never buy a player on FIFA and they get worse. They always get better. Now, some of them might not get that much better, but they always get better. In real life, that's not how football works. Otherwise, since the dawn of time, no one will buy a player over the age of 24. Because why would you? You just buy a 23-year-old and go, well, he's going to get better. And this is why the Chelsea project has failed. Because you don't just buy 19-year-olds and they've had a good season and go, whoa, if he's done that at 19, imagine what he's going to do in 3 years. That's not how football works, man.
I mean, players peak and have their peak at a different time. Yeah, this myth that you have your peak when you're in your late 20s is bollocks. Yeah, and not only that, right, if that was still the case, right, which this lot still think, and this is another argument you can rip apart, oh, they're only going to get better together. When they get 4, 5, 6 years older, and they're 27, 28, they're going to peak. Really? How comes you only want to keep buying young fucking players then and not peak 27-year-olds? Yeah, you can rip this lot apart every day, bro. Yeah, it's a joke. Yeah, big up to you, Stephen, for that. I want to read this guy's chat out as well, because this is the guy who said like nobody's available in that. Yeah, let's sack the manager who's gotten us to our second highest points tally. Let me tell you something, my friend. I don't know how old you are, but I'm assuming that in fact, is that you in your profile picture? Let's have a look. I'm assuming you're about what, mid to late 20s, maybe early 30s or whatever. Yeah. So you've probably never seen Arsenal win a title, and if you have, yeah, you were probably a nipper. Yeah, probably a youngster. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just look young. I don't know. And if you are older than that, you should know better. Furthermore, yeah, if you are around my age, which is 42 next month, you all know the reason we smashed Highbury down, mate. Yeah, it's not to go and get our second highest points tally and win fuck all for 4 years. Yeah, it's to actually go and win the major honours against the major teams, Bayern Munich, yeah, Real Madrid, etc. I remember when Sir Peter Hillwood addressed the nation and said we got funding from Royal Bank of Scotland and Barclays to build Ashburton Grove, which is the Emirates. Yeah, we're going to compete and win major honours up against these teams. Now, every time I mention Real Madrid, why are you comparing this to Madrid? Well, hello, we smashed the stadium down to be like them. Then all you get is, oh, well, that's a Farmers League. Okay, well, you will never want a player from Spain then. Yeah, you won't want to play from that league because it's a Farmers League. Because if this is the best league, you'll only want players from this league, innit? Yeah, their arguments are so weak, it's fucking crazy. Not only that, yeah, let me tell you now, yeah, Real Madrid yeah, have sacked 10 of their last 17 managers in under 50 games. Why? Because they spot a dud quick. Yeah, oh, we fucked up here, get rid. Right? If they'd kept Rafa Benitez, they'd still be on 10 Champions Leagues. Yeah, they wouldn't be on 13, possibly 14. No, sorry, 14, possibly 15. Right? He lasted, I think, 6 months, not even that. Lopetegui lasted 14 games at Madrid. And this narrative, oh, anyone can win at Madrid. Yeah, really? How comes they didn't then? Right? Not only that, right? This is a mad stat, Lewis, yeah? This is a crazy stat. Ancelotti is the second most successful manager in Real Madrid's history. Yeah, he's 2 behind Munoz, yeah, who's the most. He's got a Champions League final to play, so he could go one behind him, yeah, 1 trophy behind him. That would make it 13 trophies, yeah? He has managed 51 games in 2 stints at Real Madrid, right? 2 stints, 51 games more than super duper Mick at Arsenal. That tells you the mentality of that football club, because they'll sack you whether you win or lose, mate. Yeah. If you lose, you're getting sacked quick. Yeah. Capello got sacked twice, days after winning a title, twice in 2 different 97 and 2007. They sacked I can't remember, I always get his name wrong. They sacked a manager who got them there. I think it was their 8th Champions League. They'd gone 32 years without winning the Champions League. Yeah. He won the Champions League. They said, thanks for that. There's the door. Yeah, 32 years they hadn't won it for. That was their 8th. And they said, yeah, we're having that. See ya. Bye-bye. Del Bosque wins the Champions League. Yeah, didn't win the league. The following season, he wins the league. Didn't win the Champions League. Sacked. He didn't win the Champions League again. Yeah, so this notion, yeah, of you can't sack a manager for being second because he's got the most points, most wins we've ever had. Sorry, mate, this shit only rolls in England. Jupp Heynckes, big up Dust Legend, that's who it was. Jupp Heynckes won them their first Champions League in 32 years, sacked.
Then you know what as well about this though, about this is like how much credit are you not giving to the players here? Like it seems like the comment, like getting the 2nd highest points total ever in the club's history, that's obviously good, but like are you just putting that all down to Arteta then? So none of it's down to Saliba, none of it's down to Gabriel, none of it's down to Rice. Don't get me wrong, obviously the manager's got some part to play, but like the point that I made before is that like yes, like how do you know that you can't be better? How do we know that actually these players couldn't even be better than they are now?
Yeah. This is what winds me up, Lewis. Yeah, look, Allegri won a trophy. That was his 11th or 12th trophy as Juve manager. Right? He's been to 2 Champions League finals in a decade, and he had 2 years out of football, and came back and got. Do you know what I'm saying? 2 Champions Leagues in 2 Champions League finals in a decade, and he's had 2 years off in that decade. He's won 5 titles, 5 cups. I think he's won a Super Cup, yeah, and 2 Champions League finals. Sacked. So who's a realistic option for Allegri now then? Yeah, who's a realistic option if Real Madrid sack Ancelotti? Yeah, what a load of bollocks. So let me ask that geezer who's put them comments in, yeah? Because I'll ask this to every single one of you and nobody can ever fucking answer me. Nobody can ever answer me. So big up to that guy for putting them comments in, yeah? But let me ask him this, yeah? And I want your answer, mate. Yeah, and don't waffle. I don't want waffle. It's a direct question. It results in a direct answer, yeah? And I want a name, right? If he walks out on Monday, having not won the title, yeah, and says, thanks, I've took Arsenal as far as I can go. I love the club. I've got you back into the Champions League. I've got you up challenging, but I just don't think I can continue. Fresh challenge for you. Go and get someone else. Who do you want? Who do you want? Because I can name managers left, right, and centre.
Who's the geezer that won 6 trophies? Who's the geezer that won 6 trophies at Bayern like 4 years ago?
Hansi Flick.
Yeah. Well,
oh yeah, but Lewis, what did he do with Germany? That's all we fucking get, mate. What did he do with Germany? And what? Yeah, Nagelsmann. There you go. Like, there's another one. I don't rate Nagelsmann. Yeah. But who's to say he couldn't do better? Who's to say Girona's manager couldn't do better? Who's to say that Allegri couldn't do better? Who's to say that Conte and Mourinho, who are available, couldn't do better? Yeah, these are managers, 2 of them, by the way, that have actually got over the line in the Premier League, and one got over the line against Pep, and the other one, Jose, got over the line against Pep, prime Barcelona. And today, still to this day, it is a record in La Liga for most goals scored. Even super duper Pep with prime Barca couldn't outscore Jose's Real Madrid team. It's still a record now. 120 goals, 122 goals.
You think, obviously, providing he don't win the league this year, if he doesn't win the league next year and he finishes 2nd, you think that some Arsenal fans will go, maybe he's not that guy? Or you reckon they're just so invested in the project?
Too invested. There'll be a few more that are raised an eyebrow, but I'll give you an example. A Gale at the start of the season said, yeah, if he doesn't win the Premier League this season, it's time to go. It's failure. Now we're sitting there making out because we've got a better defence. We've won more games than ever in the Premier League. Yeah, and we're going to be closer to the title than we was last year. Oh, that's a reason to keep him. No, you said it's failure if we don't win the Premier League. Yeah, and this is the problem. They flip and they fucking flop. Yeah, and this is why the Conkies have their pants down every year. That's what it is. They have their pants down every year because they know that this fan base will flip and flop based on the last result or based on some metrics that nobody cares about. Yeah, who gives a shit how many wins we've got? We didn't win the league. Where's this guy gone? Because he was all mouthy in the chat. Tell me which manager you want, bruv. Where's he gone? He was chatting all the biggest a minute ago about, oh, you want to manage a sack for finishing second, most points, and blah, blah, blah. Tell me who you want if he walks out on Monday. Where you gone? See what I'm saying? They never answer, Lewis. I've had this for 4 years.
For me, yeah, again, it's all about the risk and reward, right? If you get rid of Arteta, there is a risk that you get worse, right? But in my opinion, you're still finishing top 4, regardless of who you're getting, because Arsenal have a good team. You've got a good team. Yes, it needs upgrades here or there, but every team needs upgrades. City need upgrades. That team is getting top 4 with any decent manager. And we're only sacking Arteta if you get a decent manager in, which there are plenty available. You just named them, right? But the reward is that you could potentially win the league.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like I said earlier, if this super duper Mick and super duper Edu have laid such great foundations at this football club going forward for sustainability going forward, what makes anyone think that if he leaves, we're going to get worse? Because they trust the board now, they trust the ownership now, they trust the sporting director to buy the right players now, they trust the squad, most of them. So what? If I sit here and I say I want Simeone and Zaghi from Inter, oh, nah. He plays 5 at the back, mate. We're going to have to get rid of players. We're going to have to bring more players in. Hello, this is what football clubs do. Yeah, a manager comes in and says he's not up for it. He's not good enough. No, I want him. Yeah, but they're so invested in some of these players. Yeah, I've been told all season. Well, I know we're going to wrap up soon, yeah, but this leads me on perfectly. We've been told all season that Star Boy is the best player in the league. He's better than Phil Foden. Yeah, Bukayo Saka's better than Phil Foden. Yeah, well, how come Saka's not one player of the year then and Phil Foden has? Can somebody explain that? Explain that to me. How's he won that, Lewis? How's he won it?
Yeah, I don't. But again, we spoke about this before. A lot of your fan base, yeah. I don't know, obviously, like when I come in your chat, a lot of real ones in your chat, yeah. But a lot of Arsenal fans are too bothered having individual player v player battles, and maybe the club, because they don't win trophies, maybe they sort of push it and push the Saka thing themselves, and Arsenal fans sort of jump on the back. Again,
he was reading all the love letters that got sent in. Oh, look at all the nice messages on the board. Yeah. Oh, right. Can you write on the whiteboard how it makes you feel to play at the Emirates? Yeah. What are we doing here? Like, mate, what is this club? We've bought a team dog called something we can't do. We've planted a tree. Yeah, at Colney. What is that for the dog to piss up? Arteta's telling the world he planted a tree. Like, this is a comedy club.
That comment on screen is correct, by the way. Palmer is a better football player than Saka. I'm telling you that now. I think Saka will get this Euros, yeah. But I think after this tournament, I think Palmer will end up taking Saka's spot on that right hand side. I'm not just saying that to wind up Arsenal, but I genuinely think he's just a better player. Listen, Saka's a great player. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player. But like, why are you so bothered about having player v player battles?
Because they can't argue trophy v trophy.
Exactly, that's the truth. That's when you know you've lost.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see Real Madrid fans out here fucking doing, oh, our player's better than Barcelona's player. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Vinny's better than Yamal. They're like, mate, we're winning leagues. We're going to win another Champions League.
F you lot. We're on for a baby trip this season. No, it's pathetic. Saka's very limited, yeah. He is very limited, yeah. But at the same time, yeah, this manager is hampering his development, because if you actually go and have a look at the first season he got in the team, bro, he was totally different footballer to he is now. He was going past players. He had a burst of pace. He was like getting his head up. He was dribbling. Now he's so robotic. It is crazy. And he's so predictable. Yeah. And then when he drops a stinker, he just limps off. And it's like, mate, what are you doing here? Yeah, he ain't our best player. Yeah. People keep telling me he's our best player. Oh, or if it ain't him, it's Odegaard. No, our best player is Leandro Trossard. Yeah. He is easily our best player. Yeah. Odegaard's a good player. Yeah, when it goes well, it's very similar to Ozil in that respect. When the team's playing well, they look amazing. Odegaard and Ozil, they look fucking world class all the time. When it's not going so well, like Aston Villa second half, didn't see him. Didn't see him, mate. Didn't see him. Yeah, how many times has Trossard saved this manager's fucking ass? Against you in the Community Shield, he came off the bench and equalised. Yeah, against Chelsea, he equalised. Yeah, against Bayern Munich, he equalised. Against Porto, he fucking scored at the Emirates to put us in the lead. Yeah, no, to equalise, sorry, over the two ties. Yeah, against Everton, I think he scored the winner earlier this season. Yeah, bro, the amount of games this guy has scored goals, big goals, yeah, important goals. Look at what game was it the other week? Was it Bournemouth? He scored some fucking mad goal. Yeah, I think, no, it weren't Bournemouth. I can't remember. Maybe Luton or Brighton or someone. Yeah, he scored a cracking goal in that game. Yeah, and it's like, bro, he's scored 3 goals less than Star Boy this season, Trossard. And he takes all the penalties and plays nearly every minute. Whereas Trossard scores and gets hooked and dropped for 3 games. Yeah, he's our best player by a mile, and he's definitely our best finisher. Yeah, Wolves, yeah, it was Wolves. What a goal that was. Yeah, but nobody will rate him because he's not called Bukayo Saka. And every time I say he's our best player, oh, and you're slagging Saka, oh, it's racially motivated. Okay, cool. How comes I called a real star boy, yeah, Vinny Jr., yeah, who happens to be the same fucking colour as him? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's the real star boy, bro. I say it every week. I put it on my Instagram. I say it on my streams. Vinny Jr. is the star boy, not him. Yeah, he's good. He ain't that good. Yeah. But, oh, no, it's racially motivated. Okay, good one, mate. How comes I want...
Lee, has Gabby Jesus played right wing for you guys yet?
Couple of times. Barely
like,
at all. Bro, Vardy outscored more goals than him this season.
Yeah, I know, that's mad, yeah.
Is anyone in Man City's fan base?
Man.
Is anyone
Jesus was a good winger for us.
Yeah, bro, he's Bolivian. He ain't even Brazilian, bro. Do you know what it is? He's had 2 knee surgeries since he's been at Arsenal, and he's just fallen off a cliff. He's been crap for over a year, mate. Yeah, I'd get rid of him.
Never signed him in the first place.
Should never have signed Zinchenko either.
No.
Yeah, or Jorginho, or the other scrub, number 29.
I think if you try to sign a player off City and you're like a rival, and Pep's like, yeah, that should be a red flag. Hang on a minute. You know, look, if you sign Bernardo Silva, where Pep Guardiola's like, don't leave, we don't want him to leave, then fair dues. But if you sign a player and Pep's like, yeah, no worries, we'll sell him to you, then all of a sudden you should be like, hang on a minute. Why unless they've had like maybe they're falling out or whatever. But if it's just like, yeah, they're just happy to sell, then you should be like, why is City selling him? And by the way, that's the same for every club. That's the same for every club. If you're signing a player from any top team that wins, and they're happy to sell the player, you should be like, well, why is this team happy to sell?
It's probably gone against what you're saying. It's probably Cole Palmer. But again, at the same time, Cole Palmer's had no pressure on him all season. Yeah, and he knows he's the best player there by a mile.
But Pep didn't want to sell him, though, Lee. Pep didn't want to sell Cole Palmer. So that, again, that kind of falls into the Bernardo Silva bracket. If Pep wanted him to stay, Palmer wanted to leave. And City were like, don't leave, but he wanted to leave. So again, you know, it comes back to if a manager is actively happy for a player to leave, then, you know, you should be like, why?
Just to get this comment as well, what does Trossard do outside the box? Save Zinchenko's backside enough times. Yeah, by covering his ass when he's always out of position. Not only that, he nutmegs people for fun. Come on, bro, you've been here long enough. You know I like Trossard. You know what he does outside the box, bro. Come on, you're better than that. Yeah, Trossard's easily our best player. What does Saka do outside the box apart from roll around and do a 1-2 that comes off once every now and again with Odegaard? What does he do outside the box? Yeah, why is he on corners? He hits the first man 9 times out of 10. Yeah, the real star boy is in Madrid. Yeah, proper. Yeah, he is in Madrid. And if you look at their squad, yeah, right, their squad, they've got Goulet, they've got Militao's 25. So anything under 25, because obviously you have to be young players now. Yeah, they've got what's his name at left back? What's his fucking name? Mendy. Yeah, and they got another one, Fran Garcia. Yeah, they got Bellingham, Chouameni, Camavinga, Rodrigo, Brahim Diaz. What a baller! He's quality. Vinny Jr. Yeah, bro. They got baby Pele turning up. Yeah, Endrick. Bro, they got Mbappe en route. They got Alphonso Davies turning up. What phase are they in? Yeah, I ain't seen no youth projects over here. It's straight up win. I'll big up my darling Galen as well. Come on, smash these likes up, people. We're going to wrap this up in a sec. But I'll grab these super chats. Make sure you smash these likes up. Are you going live again?
Nah, I'm not live again today, man.
All right. Somebody tell me who's live that I like. Yeah, I'll be going live in an hour for the Bolton Oxford game because that's how we roll these days. But big up to Bashir, man. Imagine hiring Arteta when Ancelotti was available. Facts. I wanted him when Wenger went and when Emery went. But what did he do at Everton? Good one. Rivals wanting Pep to leave shows that Pep is the GOAT. or that just Arsenal fans are dense. I don't know. Well, Pep is kind of goated, but yeah, Arsenal fans are dense. Two things can be right at the same time. 8th, 5th, 2nd. Yeah, Sif Studios hasn't come back. Where is he? Where is he, lads? I told you, as soon as you ask these people who they want, if Arteta leaves, they disappear, bro. They can't answer you. Yeah, hopefully they all fuck off with him. LG says no one will care about stats 10 years from now. Facts, it's all about trophies, bro. Yeah, we already know this. The predefined metric for success is trophies. We don't need any opinions. That is the facts. And it's been the facts for over 150 years. You either get one for winning or you don't if you've lost. No progress because you'll start again on 0 next season. As I said, one of your last shows in 2018 was the year Arsenal died, when these inbred degenerates allowed Kroenke to hold this club ransom permanently despite wanting them out whilst Wenger was here. Bro, if he don't get sacked, if he don't win that league tomorrow, it's Kroenke out. Yeah, and I'll be flying that Kroenke out flag, mate. Trust me. Yeah, because I've been on protests for Wenger out, Kroenke out. Yeah, but then I thought, is it really the Kroenkes? Because Wenger's a big problem. And we've seen how much money we've spent since Wenger's gone. So were they really the problem, or is this just to shut us up? Yeah, but now, if we don't get rid of him after 4 years of not winning anything, then sorry, they're the problem. So it's what it is. Big up to you, bro. Big up to RB. We have a dog named Win. 4 years, 1 FA Cup, which Unai did most of the heavy lifting. It's time to go. Facts. Facts, bro. Absolute facts. But anyway, who's live that I like? Is there anyone live, or is everyone having Saturday off because there's no footy on? Yeah, Sif ain't
Is that Bolton game? What's that Bolton game? Is that a
League One play final?
I seen them all going down this morning. I was on motorway this morning. I seen them all going down.
Mate, I bet the Bolton fans taking fucking loads of fans down there.
Yeah. Big club.
Wouldn't it be interesting? So I looked earlier. Yeah, if they get promoted, yeah, it's only 1.4 million to get into the Championship off that final. Yeah, and then the Championship playoff is 265 million. Crazy, isn't it?
A lot of my mates were Bolton fans, but I went to a school in Bolton, you see. So a lot of my mates, that's why I said Bolton and not Bolton. But you know what's a maddest story, yeah? Is when I was a kid, right? Probably like 2006, right? Maybe 2005, 2006. And Bolton were in the UEFA Cup playing against Bayern Munich, yeah. And I was watching the TV because I didn't have a TV in my room. So I was watching Bolton play Bayern Munich on my sister's TV, and I was sat there, yeah, and I was like, I wish City were this good. I remember looking at the TV thinking, I wish City were this good, man. I think they had Gary Megson as the manager or something like that, and I was like, I wish we would play UEFA Cup one day. And then how the tables have turned, man. They're in like League One or whatever it is, and we're the best team in the country. It's insane.
Crazy.
It's insane how your fortunes can just change. This is why you've got to have good management. You've got to have a good board, because if you get a couple of decisions wrong, like your club can just fall. Since Big Sam left Bolton Wanderers, they just fell off. They was a good team when they had him. They had some ballers, man.
Yeah, facts. Absolute facts. Bolton had some proper. JJ Okocha, so good they named him twice, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What's a player he was?
Facts.
Yuri Djorkaeff. Who was the other one? Christoph Dugarry. Didn't he play for them? Or was that Birmingham he played for? I think that was Birmingham, actually. Ivan Campo with the big hairdo. Yeah, they had some good players.
This is the thing. Like, you've got to be on your club to win and win, because it 5, 6, 7 years. Look at United now. If you would have told United after they won the league in 2013 that you ain't going to win anything, you're not going to win another Prem for a decade, you've been locked up, bro. They'd take you to some asylum and lock you up. If you would have said that to United fans in 2013, if you would have said to Arsenal fans after 2004, 2005, you ain't winning another Premier League for 20 years, they'll lock you up.
Yeah, the men in white coats would have come and grabbed you up, man. Now the men in white coats, yeah. Now the men in white coats, brother, like they're default. They're defaulted. They're gone. They're debunked. See you later. Because now they've taken over the asylum. Now the asylum is Twitter and TikTok. Yeah, and it's full of these mutants, bro. But now, listen, big up for coming on, man. Appreciate it, man. Giving up your time and that. What you got coming up, bro?
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Yeah, I hope the audio's been all right. Like I say, man, I shouldn't have updated. I shouldn't have updated the PC. But I updated. The chat told me, man, LB, never update Windows. Don't update it. And obviously, I didn't realize that it would cause my audio to. So I need to fix it, man. I need to fix it.
Mate, it's the same with mine. I don't know how, but my RAM on this It's a RAM issue. I don't get any of this crap, bro. But sometimes it just freezes my Mac. Then I have to turn it off, turn it back on. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know how to clear the RAM. How do I do? I don't get it, bro. I've Googled it and I still don't get it. It's like, yeah, if there's anyone in this chat and there's 1,200 people still in it, we're going to raid Northside. He's just hit 10K, yeah? Right. So big up Northside. Go and show him some love, yeah? Yeah, because he's a real one as well. Right. But if there's anyone out there that can build a custom PC for me, email me. The email's in the description of this video. Yeah, custom PC, because then I can just have as much fucking memory as possible. Yeah, so yeah, it's time to get a new one, bro. This summer, definitely. Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna get the rest of this month out of the way, maybe next month, and boy, hopefully somebody will do a custom PC for me, because you get them with all the water filters and all the fans and everything on them, don't you? So thinking something like that, man. That's what I'm going for, maybe. But if worst ways, I'll get an iMac. But listen, big up for coming on, man. Appreciate it always. And give us your score predictions for both games tomorrow quickly before we wrap up.
Arsenal 2-0, City 3-1.
I'm going Arsenal 3-1, City 4-0. I've seen Kufal, their right back, saying, yeah, it's nice to go and see.
Yeah, that was, he rattled some Arsenal fans. I seen the Arsenal fans in the comments saying, yeah, they're definitely doing shit. He's just happy to see the Premier League trophy lift. That's what a fucking guy, man.
Yeah, facts. And big up to Caden. He says, do you have a budget or just make it crazy? The budget will be about $2.5 grand, mate. Yeah, about $2.5 grand.
Oh yeah, you'll get top of the range for that.
2.5. What for a custom PC?
Yeah. I built my own.
Yeah?
Yeah, I built my own.
How do I fucking delete my RAM?
Delete your RAM? Well, I don't know what that means, bro. Your RAM is like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Who told you it's a RAM issue?
Everyone in my chat. If I go to my activity monitor, yeah? Right, where are we? 1 second. Activity monitor, yeah? Right? I'll open this right now. I've got 16 gig physical memory. And as I'm live right now, it says 12.98 gig memory used. Cached files, 2.93 gig. So it's literally the whole thing is being used. How is that even possible? I've literally got this open and I've got Creator Studio open. Every other app, everything is clear, bruv. How is that even possible?
I don't fuck with Macs anyway, man. I'm PC in it, you know what I mean?
I don't even get it. I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, listen, if anyone can help me build a custom PC, yeah, then yeah, happy days. $2.5 grand budget, email me. And big up, Matty. I see your chat, bro. Text me, Matt, yeah? But listen, I'm back for the Bolton game. I'll be live in about an hour. Check out LB's channel. It's LB. Links in the title. Thanks for coming on, man. And yeah, listen, champions again, mate. We all know what's happening tomorrow. And no doubt we'll see Daps on the pitch with a fat cigar. We'll see Big Steve getting with a fucking blow-up shark. Like, must be nice supporting City, lads. Well, I'm on loan anyway, so I'm going to see a title tomorrow either way. But yeah, raid Northside. Yeah, we've well done for 10K Lee raid. Yeah, big up. We're out of here, lads. Laters. Ciao.